Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Gets set, first down. Looking for a crease, it's Turner. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that. But they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. And we've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Bulldozes him. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Turner. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Handoff to the lone back. The Sooners get the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. At midfield, he's got room. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get to the end zone. Nice run.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pryor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Makes his connection. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Steamrolls his way ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up to them.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll go right back to it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll try the run. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 21, Texas 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Using his legs, it's Turner. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this
flying down the left side. Touchdown Sooners! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Middle Tennessee.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got the back in the middle.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And here comes the offense on second down. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
On the move, it's Turner.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Right back to the well. And it's slipped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the wet.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Snap it to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Number 20 in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
Texas.
Fair catch called for and made. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this...
Oh, ball's out! And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field. And what a return as he takes it back.
Oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. He wants to throw it. Floating away. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open. Throw me the ball. Throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
28, Texas, 14.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more
Off he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Texas! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches, that is awesome.
28, Texas, 21.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sooner offense returns to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love. Still some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That last completion sets him up on second down. The give to the fullback. Fighting off the defender. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They'll power it inside with the fullback. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here comes the Texas offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. The give to the fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Sooners! And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here, thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? It's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a... He's going for a big play downfield. And he reels it in inside the 30. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. For this Sooner offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to get outside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Now they'll try the right side. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Takes the handoff. It's McDaniel. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times in all Greece where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Going downfield for the big play. Snags it on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes a connection. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away.
Texas.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling.
Hey, that's a live ball. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on second down. Give to the fullback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The give to the big fullback. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? This is 1995. We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Direct snap. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Give to the running back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Sooner! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 10 to Middle Tennessee. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're put.
He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Sticks it in his belly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a third and long. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. He's not even going to come close to the first down, and they'll turn it over.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried the sneak attack, and it did not work.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They go to the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll go with a direct snap.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
This rivalry is always full of passion. It brings out the best in both teams, but today, Oklahoma a little bit better, David.
Yeah, it's hard to handle all the hype of the Red River rivalry, and Oklahoma did an unbelievable job coming out the gates, handling it, putting Hook'em Horns where they belong, behind OU.
Yeah, you know, and this is a game that not just